Uh, I hate everything. I'm so tired. It's one of the side effects of or one of the additional effects of the drug that I ran out of a couple days ago. I looked it up. It is supposed to help with energy regulation, specifically as metabolizing it. It can help perk you up just a little bit, really, but apparently it was doing more than I thought. Probably because it also is to help manage the depression, and the more depression I'm getting, the more I feel like tired. Uh, so I feel like just absolute shit. Dog to robot communication start. Hey Digi. I appreciate it. Sadly, I am currently a lump of discarded scrap metal because I just got home from work and that was 100% of my energy, basically. Uh, which, speaking of low energy, um, I'm probably gonna try for a nap after this. Uh, Theoretically speaking, I would like to hit the DevOps panel, just like watch it on Twitch, um, and the charity auction, and I would like to accompany you to the Vocaloid Utao meetup. If I'm not like conscious by that point, go without me. Because there's a good chance. I'm gonna do my best, but don't wait on me. Sorry, I'm sucking the life out of this fucking squeezable applesauce pouch. I'm just. I can vaguely remember almost falling asleep several times during the service that I was helping run. So, yeah. Shit sucks. It turns out that your body will acclimate to operating on less sleep after long periods of time. And if you briefly find a way to up your energy or improve your sleep and that goes away, returning to your previous state of equilibrium feels like fucking torture. Because I used to operate like this in middle school. This was my day-to-day energy level. Like 5 years ago? Little more. And like I got on meds and everything. And I've been feeling better. And like as I've done that, I've had a lot of moments where it's like, man, how'd I not notice these issues sooner? And then I go without one of my meds for more than a day, and I revert even partially back to that mindset, and it's like, oh, the struggle is so severe. I was operating on like 1/3 brain capacity. If you ever have a moment of like, wow, I haven't shown symptoms in a while, maybe I've been like faking or whatever. It's because you're doing things good. It's because your shit's being effectively treated by you. It turns out, showing symptoms, you're not actually supposed to do that. Actually, the more symptoms you're showing, the worse you're doing at handling it. So it's like, oh no, I've stopped showing symptoms. Maybe I was faking all along. Like, A, you know? And B, if you're not showing symptoms, it means you're doing better. It means things are going well. Don't stress yourself out. You'll have a bad day eventually. Same shit as like when your doctor goes like, "Oh, you just need to like take this course of antibiotics. Take it for 10 days even if you start to feel better." Because that's how long this takes to work. If you interrupt the treatment, we're gonna have to start the whole thing over again. Which, as far as I've never had a doctor phrase it exactly like that, but that's basically... Like, if you have ever stopped taking your meds and then gone back to your doctor, like, man, I was feeling fine for a while, and then I stopped taking my meds, and now I feel like shit. Your doctor has every right to call you an idiot, and it's a mercy that they don't every time. Yeah, right? That's one of those, like... It's all mitigation, you know? And it's like, hey, if you find something aside from meds that helps, the meds also are going to help more. And, like, if you don't want to be on meds your whole life, like, if that's a thing that's important to you, for whatever reason, being on meds for a little bit will help you find a method that works for the rest of your life, so you don't need to be on meds your whole life. It's not a one-time decision, and it will help a lot. You can stop. You can stop later. Sorry, I'm showing symptoms again. So I'm, you know? My exhaustion is getting so much worse. Because, you know, I have the, like, baseline poor sleep exhaustion, as well as, depression and disassociation exhaustion, which is the exhaustion that you get from spending a lot of time being sad or not feeling anything. Because, fun fact, disassociation, incredibly energy-intensive process. Did you know that? I learned that fairly recently. The disassociation is stealing all of my time and energy and putting me in situations that are incredibly overwhelming, and the overwhelm makes me disassociate more. It's like, happy can be exhausting, you know? Any emotion is exhausting. But it's one of those, like, being depressed and lying in bed all day isn't actually going to help rest. You can lie in bed all day and come out of it more tired if you spend the whole day depressed. Because you're having an episode. Because your brain is in overdrive. And you're not regaining energy at any point. You need to feel neutral. You need to feel neutral for 10 minutes. And it's one of the, like, to remind myself mostly, you need to actually feel neutral. You don't need to just look neutral. Aw, you can sleep for so long and then not get any energy back. It's great. I do it all the time. I say that, I sleep in fucking shifts. But you know, I can have a day wherein I sleep a lot more times. And the increased sleep doesn't help. Partially because, like, half the time I'm waking up direct from REM because my body hates me. And it's not one of those, like, you know, stop being sad. That's not what I'm saying. It's just that, like, never operate under the false assumption that, at least having a depression nap will get you some rest. 'Cause it won't. It's the same as having an extended cry set. You're just not actually crying. But it's still work that your body is doing. Like, I'm not out here being like, just stop feeling sad and you'll feel better. And I'm saying feeling sad is work. It's all awful, and it's all a lot. Like, feeling anything is work, you know? Including feeling nothing on purpose. Feeling nothing on purpose, also a lot of work. Because it's just... The reason it's a lot of work is because your brain is making a lot of emotion chemicals or whatever. And then you've got to process all of them. It's like, that's not free, you know? You make that shit with proteins. Like, sometimes you're sitting there and it's like, oh, it's all just in my head, you know? Like, I shouldn't feel tired, I'm just sad. But it's like, yes, it is all in your head. It's your brain, and it's making your brain is making you do a lot of work. The result is feeling super sad. It's not like work for a good cause. It doesn't feel productive. In fact, it actively feels counterproductive. But it is work that your body is doing. So you have to, like, give yourself room there. Because you can do fucking nothing and still be overworking yourself. You know, if you happen to be doing nothing the wrong way. Because it turns out you're never actually doing nothing. It turns out that your body keeps doing stuff even when you're lying down. Weird, but you know. I'm sat here yelling all of this at you guys because I need to hear it, to be clear. Because I'm sitting here like, God damn it, I feel so tired. I'm not gonna get anything done today. And it's like, what do you mean? As a result of things outside of my control, I am short on my meds. And now my brain is experiencing a chemical process that is, you know, difficult for your brain to handle. Like, your brain's going through some, like, a lot of steps to make a lot of chemicals. It's like, yeah, no, you've taken the meds because it had the chemicals that you have so much trouble making that makes your brain work. Like, yeah, no shit, you're not getting anything done. You shouldn't be. Like, ah, I feel so unproductive today. Like, motherfucker. You're sad in the middle of, like, an active haywire. I'm tired for no reason, as you're, like, sat on a chair in a tornado. It's like, motherfucker. Look around! A lot's happening for you! Just because you're in a chair while it's happening doesn't mean it's not happening. My metaphors are getting a little mixed up, but y'all are getting what I'm going for. I'm out here, trying to, you know, stop myself from being mean to myself, because I will. I do so regularly. By, you know, reminding myself in the present now, before I've started being mean, that actually it's very reasonable to not have a lot of energy right now. Like, A, getting things done isn't, like, the only thing that matters, but also, B, you did what you could. Did what you could, and you don't need to push yourself to do everything. Ah. Sorry, I'm having a mental breakdown live on air. Sorry, guys, I did just imagine the childhood version of myself who was, pushing themselves beyond the bounds of anything that is reasonable in an effort to please people that they were never going to please. You know? And I'm just sat here wishing I could go back and tell my younger me. A lot of people would go back in time and be like, "Hey, do this," you know? And the only thing I would tell younger me to do is to do less. Because what I think I want isn't what I need. Because I'm pursuing expectations higher than anything is reasonable. And when you set the bar impossibly high, you never reach it. At a certain point, you just have to accept that it's impossible and do something else. I've never been good at that. Yeah. Yeah. I go back in time I tell younger me to work less, and also to avoid any kind of sedatives, and talk to our doctor about sleep apnea. Because if we got that sorted out a lot earlier, then, you know, I could be doing a lot better now. If I knew, if someone noticed, or if someone who did notice spoke up. If people were more verbal about their concerns, if people looked a little closer at the kid who's just got good grades and thus you probably don't need to worry about. Because I was trading sleep for points on a test. Hiding every time I was too tired or hurt or any of that. Because if I couldn't keep going, then I'd stop being useful, I guess. Hide the limp. You're fine. You're fine. And all of a sudden, eventually, all the hurt comes back to haunt you. And you not only not dealt with any of it, but you don't know how. Because you never have. Because you never figured out asking for help. Because I wish I had more in me. I wish I could focus better, get things done better. That I wasn't a chronic procrastinator. Because my brain doesn't produce enough of the happy chemicals to make anything seem desirable. Wish I was medicated earlier. Wish my parents paid more attention when I was a kid. Got things checked out. Wish I wasn't sitting here feeling like My body is trying to tear itself apart or shut down. That I was a little worse at lying. Someone called my bullshit earlier. And maybe, just maybe, I could have been. I could have been on the course for something better. Sorry, apparently 2 therapy sessions a week isn't enough. I'd do more, but I don't think I can afford it. I know. It's just rough. Especially when I'm this tired all the time. Being medicated is almost worse, because I have just enough energy to be self-aware. So I can see myself having symptoms and in real time watch everything slipping away from me. I think I need to lay down. I'll end off here. Thanks to everyone who tuned in. I appreciate the viewership. I need to lie down.